Hello everyone, so today we're gonna look at the last art book by toi8. This is the last one I have. I showed another two books in two other videos. You can check them out in the art book playlist. And this is the last one. I like the painting style, coloring painting style over the line art. You check the angle, so it's, yeah. I like the painterly look of the coloring. If you didn't see the other two videos, I mentioned that he worked with the Photoshop, but also Corel Painter. I guess he also worked traditionally, but on the video I saw, he worked on the Photoshop and Painter together. Like he does part of the work in Photoshop and another part of the work with Painter. Maybe use also some textures to put on top. Nice. Some character designs. He has a good sense of fashion, of clothing and design. Haircuts also. I like the strong red on this piece. Nice contrast. Akaito. If you don't know, this is the Akai Ito. Yeah, I guessed right. There is a song also, Akai Ito, by Koshinaba or Takashi Sorimachi. Akai Ito. 見慣れた街、ゆっくり吹き抜ける風、二人していつものペースで歩いてる、ふざけ合って笑った後に気づいた、見たことない大人に何か something. Anyway, I did some karaoke. Hope it wasn't too bad. It's a cool song. You can find it on YouTube. The better version. I think it's Koshinaba. Koshinaba Akaito. You will find it. Very nice, moody song. It talks about the bond between the bond between two people, and they symbolize with the red string. It's an invisible string linking two people, two people. Here again some textures added. I like to add texture. It's breaks the plasticky digital feeling. I recommend if you do digital painting. If you don't want to go for a very clean plasticky look, just find some old texture, old surface texture, and you apply with the multiply or some other blending layer style, and you can make nice effect that brings some kind of traditional vibes to digital painting. And also brushes, you know, like paint brushes and pencil inking brushes that are not too perfect, that breaks a little bit the cleanliness. Very nice piece also, this one. Let me, yeah, okay, yeah, very cool. Here's some covers, maybe. Lord of Vermilion. Very different art covers. This reminds me a little bit of Shiro Masamune magazines that are a little bit more naughty, way more naughty in some cases. Yeah. Some very Japanese looking little town, neighborhood by the river with the mountain nearby. Yeah, typical Japanese scenery. This looked like a photo. Yeah, 100% photo. Yeah, just a filter, just a poster filter on the photo, and changing the colors and balance, and then putting the characters. Similar here and here. Here I think he modified some of the people on the photos to turn them into unrecognizable anime characters. Maybe Matsuri night somewhere. Many mangakas, they do that in black and white. If you take your own photos, then you can easily do your backgrounds like that. But for now, I try not to do that, but maybe I will at some point if I'm too lazy to draw every background by hand. I have another idea is to create a library of assets that I draw myself, but then I save them as background images, or like a toolbox of several buildings or several trees or something, and then I just put them on the whatever image I need, and then it's still me who drew that, but I don't have to draw it every time. Like a beautiful tree, I just draw maybe 10 beautiful trees, and then I can import the image of the background, and then I can save a lot of time and energy if I want to do a big project. So I'm thinking about that. Now I'm working on the silent manga audition contest until the 10th of May. Yeah, 10th of May. And I think I will do every background by hand. But I'm thinking that for later projects, if there are big projects, I could like draw a cluster of buildings and then save it, and then do several of these, and then create like stamps that I can put in the background, so I can save some time and energy. And yeah, especially for urban landscape, you don't want to have to draw every window, every building, so it's good to find some practical ways to save time and energy. Like, let's say you do this background, you just keep it as a background, and then anytime something happen in that place of the story, you can bring back this background and put the characters, if they are at this place, to have their discussions and so on. Or you can, for example, save this faraway background, and you can keep it and apply it to different middle grounds. Let's say that now they are in this neighborhood, but let's say they are next neighborhood, like just not far away. So you have a different middle ground buildings, but you can still apply the same background, but slightly different middle ground. So you don't have to draw the whole far away background again. You know, this kind of tricks I think is useful, especially if you draw everything yourself, so you have your visual identity. It's not AI, it's not photo bashing, or if you want to be like a very traditional, you want to keep things very hardworking, genuine, then you do everything yourself, but you still find a way to keep reusing the art you do. But there is also the tricks of illusion, you know, you do some very simple lines in the background which doesn't take too much time, and then you block one side with something, you block the other side with another building, and this way you don't have to do every single buildings in the background. You block it off with other foreground things. You see, if you have an open landscape, like you have to draw everything, but let's say you have something here, then you don't have to draw the whole building here, you know, like just like one umbrella or one like a billboard, commercial billboard or something. So you have to just find some tricks to save some energy. Maybe interview, I cannot read, too difficult. Okay, some character designs, weapon design, object design. Le Chevalier d'Éon, the Aeon Knight. Belt design, holster. Here another style. This is important to do this proper object design, because otherwise from one image to another you get lost in how you're supposed to draw it. So it's good to do each accessory, each accessory type of objects, to design it properly, not necessarily with a lot of details, but to understand clearly how it attach, what kind of little details. So when you have to draw it in different position, you are not like approximative, you really know what you draw, how you draw it. So for manga character, video game character, or anything that you have to draw many times, is it's important. Some houses, interiors. So this typical like European design. This is more like a popular, less rich house. This one is more like rich people, rich house, and this one more like middle class, or in the past maybe poor people live in small house like that. Maybe nowadays poor people, they don't have a house, they have an apartment. But depends where you live. Some apartments now, they are very expensive, more expensive than houses. Cemetery and crypt. Yeah, this also important to design, to understand how it works. Chariot. And this is some of the other books. These two I don't have. This one I showed in a video. These two I don't have. If I could find it for cheap, I think I would buy it. I really like toi8. Really cool painterly anime style. The Recollection City Strange Reports. Alright. See you in the next one.